As they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Al Woods. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20.
Let's go, D. Check three. No.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yellow. Delta. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. He don't know no better. 57's the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Go. 56, move, please. Check 56. I'm scared.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seahawks.
Watch twist. Slam. 36. Jack. He's checking. Flood that. Flood it.
On first down, Carson. Chris Jones on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check nickel.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Watch the single. Six guys. Check 6 guys. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 9. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Let's go.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
53, check 53. Go 14.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 29, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the draw, it's Procise. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Check out. Bring out. Bam. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Hey, 57 colors. Go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's 14. Check 43. Back.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Recon, 132 fighting. Alert, flare.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Good job right there.
They run again with Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Attack. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, look, 64, weak.
On the ground, this is Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Key tight end, key tight end. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Scene 6. 57 to Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 34-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still cooking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's here, and I know you're going to let us know.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On third down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
It'll be a loss of one, and that'll bring up a second and 11. To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
He's coming.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Well, I hearken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Yo. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 13.
They run it again with Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 times in this 4th quarter.
Mark 54. Yellow. Hey, switch gears.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Yellow. 54. Right 54. Check back.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 your chest men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the like rocket fuel.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 48 Mike. I don't think you got it, sir.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is Carson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check three.
From the shotgun, Wilson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
48 Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Joker. Kill. Spot that. 48.
To throw again. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
14, run it. Alert.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They're running it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check Mike 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I got him.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Gus Edwards. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On first down, Ingram. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down now, it's Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He gets it to Brown, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check 52. Check 24.
They'll run for it. It's England. And he's not going to get there. Nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
40.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after.
Past the 15-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Switch. Smart that.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson on first down. Good push up front. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got 3 down. Check three. Shit. 14.
They run it with Carson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get in the field goal.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them to just
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 48, come on, shot. Let him know. Hey, look, 48, look.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K.J. Wright able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Carson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Slant. 19.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Here's Procise. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. A second down carry for Prosise. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Wilson going to hand it to Prosise. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check 6 guys. 25. You gotta go in and out. Let's go. You got tight right there.
They'll try to run with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They come up in an offset eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
40.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Shut up. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
54. Mike's 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play out, play out, play out, play out.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On first down, Brosize. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
14.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got Mike with 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Hey, give these tracks. Let's go.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Tight dog.
Took right. One left. Check the call.
48 for Mike.
Hey, look, 48.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this to more territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be... You can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. On 1st down, Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 3-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.